What's happening, YouTube? It's Till Blends, and as you can tell, this is how I'm starting off this cut. And in this one, we got a mid-taper fade. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. So like always, with this client, he has straight hair, so I'm gonna make sure I comb it first. Make sure I put the hair in place, and then I'm gonna set in my guideline right about at the ear, and I'm gonna just bald everything out below that. So with this one, I'm gonna go in with my one guard lever about halfway open, and I'm gonna just flick out at that line. Just a point of reference, I wouldn't go up more than about half an inch, but I'm just flicking out at that line and making sure I'm getting this fade nice and crispy so I can see the lines I'm going in with. So now I'm going in with my lever open, and I'm just flicking out at the bottom line. So as you can see, it's starting to come together at the bottom of the fade, but it's about the section between the one and the lever open is where it needs to be faded a little more. So I'm going in with my 1.5 guard, and I'm gonna flick out at the bulk of the hair. So now with my half guard, I'm gonna get in between that, what I said, them two sections where it's the lever open and the one guard, and I'm gonna just flick out and get that nice and crispy. As you can see, I'm going in with my half guard, but I also went in with my half guard lever almost all the way closed. And I just come in with my half guard closed like that because I know it takes out more and it just blends it better. And now I'm just going in back over it, retracing my steps and detailing at this point. You know, like a lot of times the fade will be done, but it won't be to perfection. So I'll go back and retrace certain steps to see if it comes out any better. I'm going in with my 2 guard right now, and I'm going in at the top of the hair because as you can tell, like the bulk is kind of hanging over and it just looks kind of unnatural a little bit, like it just looks a little funny. So I'm gonna go out at that, and as you can see, it changed when I went in with my 2 guard and just flicked out. And I'm just going back in with my half guard and just fading that bottom. So like always, as you do to one side, you do to the other. So now I'm on to the back of the head, because you can go back in the video and go look at my steps if you're confused or if you got lost. And it's just the same thing on the other side of the head. But in the back of the head, I'm going to start with putting my guideline straight across, and I'm going to bald it out under it. And I'm going to be ready to start this fade with my 1 guard lever open. I don't know if you could tell, but you could kind of tell at the bottom it's a very faint line. So I'm going to go in with my lever open, and I'm going to just flick out at that line that's very faint. So now with my 2 guard, I'm going higher into the fade, and I'm going to just make sure I lift my clippers up as I'm going into the bulk. With my half guard, I'm going to go at the bottom line, and I'm going to attack that line and fade it out. And I'm going to adjust the lever as I go if I need to. But as you can tell, it's starting to come out nice and smooth. So between the 2 and the 1 guard, I'm going to go in with my 1.5. And I'm going to just brush up and see if that makes a difference. But honestly, the fade is looking nice right now. So now with my vertical bars in the back, I'm gonna just make sure I'm getting that straight line, and I'm gonna pull down, and make sure you get behind the ear that you don't forget. So this is the other side of the head that I didn't show in the video, but I'm just going back and I'm just detailing. As you can tell, it looks just like the other side. It's about even, so I don't have that problem to worry about if I need to go higher or lower on the fade. So that's why it's important to always visualize the guidelines you put in, and then just check both sides of the head, you know. So now onto the front of the head, starting with the hairline. I'm gonna just make sure I start in the middle of the head, then I'm gonna go one side to the other. And don't be afraid to like put your clippers in and dig in the front, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared to. You just make sure you're going in from one side to the other to make sure it comes out as straight as possible.
That shit ain't no average.
So now that I'm done with the simple stuff like the front of the head and detailing both sides, I'm gonna go in and hit his mustache. And this is where you want to have a steady hand, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure you're nice and still with doing this. And I don't know if you could tell, but in the video you could see them two hairs sticking up in the back. It was kind of bothering me, and I wanted to cut them, but the client didn't want it to be cut. So like, I'm not gonna do something that the client doesn't want, you get what I'm saying? So now I'm just making sure I'm just getting this mustache nice and crispy. And yeah, the end of the video, the final results is coming up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and down below tell me what y'all think of the final product of the cut.
Let you enjoy some music. I won't tell on the bro for the music.